Good morning, everybody. Today I'm at the Oakwood Lakes State Park in Bruce, South Dakota, and this is the Prairie Trail. As you can see, it's snowed here the last week or so, and it's just not been quite warm enough to melt at all. It is chilly today. Let's see what we can see. This trail is also a horse trail, which, if you know me, you know horses are not my favorite animal. I'm not afraid of them. They are a little bit intimidating to me. So I'm kind of really hoping we don't see any of those today. But as long as I'm respectful, hoping they'll be respectful back. We'll get to see some deer today. Fresh tracks. It's hard for me to believe that they decided to call this the Prairie Trail when the majority of it has been in the woods. Well, there's hopefully some prairie coming up here. Although, I'm not complaining about the woods. So I'll come back to this spot in just a few minutes. We've got two other trailheads here. One is the Lakeview Trail, and I can't remember the name of the other one. Not sure which one I'm going to do next, but go back to the car, unload some trash, and come back to this spot, I guess. Nearing the end of the Prairie Trail here at Oakwood Lakes. And I think the end is right up here around the corner. Nice, super easy trail. Lots of interesting things to see. I'd do this again. Maybe in the summer or the spring. But it's not so cold. Very near the end of the trail, and the parking lot's basically behind me, you'll come to a fork in the trail. Either way will get you to the same place. So it doesn't matter whether you take the right or the left. They just make a little island and you choose your own path. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here again at Oakwood Lakes State Park in Bruce, South Dakota. And I'm going to start the Lakeview Trail. So let's see what we can see. So I actually started this trail at the boat ramp and took this little bit of a gravel path up here to what I'm assuming is the trailhead. And on our map, it says that to go clockwise on the trail, you would take a left. However, I went down there and you can just barely see that sign down there. Once I did that road crossing, lost the trail. So, although I typically like to do my loop trails clockwise, this one's going to be counterclockwise. So here we go. And I'm guessing this is why it would be called the Lakeview Trail. I was getting a few views that I showed a minute ago on the way to the trailhead. This is stunning. So part of this trail is, I knew on the map, goes along the campground, which is fine. It's definitely a separate trail rather than going right through it seems like somebody's camp spot. I like that a lot. A lot of the trails that go near campsites just go along the backside of them, and it just feels weird when somebody's camped there and you gotta try to say, excuse me, sorry, just hiking through. Just weird. This is nice. They've got it separated with fence and it's pretty, and yeah, I like this a lot. So I know I've shown this on video before, but I just love these. They're so soft and they float. They just float. I just love them. So I just wanted to come in here and say that I know I complain a lot about trail maps around here. I'm just used to them being so clear. Almost every park I've been to in this area, almost every trail I've been to in this area, the map has been terrible. There's side trails that aren't there or aren't on the map. There are trails that should be on the map that aren't, trails that aren't clearly marked. it's just a cluster. This park, however, Oakwood Lakes, whoever made the map for this park did a fantastic job. Everything's been clearly marked, with the one exception of at the very start of this trail, I couldn't find the trail to go counterclockwise, but I think that was user error. But this map is a really good map. Pretty clear. Everything, even all the little side trails are on there. It's great. Whoever made it did a good job. I'm kind of far away, so I hope you can see. But this is pretty cool. There's one. Let's see, where's the other one? 2, 3, 4, and it's hard to see that one, but there's another one right in there somewhere. 5. Where's number 5? Well, trust me, it's there. There it is. 5. 5 bird nests, all within just about maybe 20 or 30 feet of each other. Way cool. These are really cool. That one in particular is really in pristine shape and so tiny. So, remember this spot? I just came from right there. I did that trail earlier, and now I'm gonna go this way. And this is the end of the, sort of the end of the Lakeview Trail. There's another tiny little section of the Lakeview Trail. I think I might skip that today because I want to do this trail that is called the Mortimers Cabin Trail, I think. The reviews online said it was one of the prettiest trails in the park, but I do have to walk through the campground for the eastern half of it. So we're gonna go through here and through the campground, and then when I get to the pretty part, I'll start filming again. Okay, so I fibbed. This is called the Mortimers Shoreline Trail. Part of this goes through, I guess, the southern part of the eastern side of this trail is like this, pretty in the woods. Same kind of thing we've been seeing all along. And then we hit the campground for the northern part of the eastern side of the trail. But the western side along the shore is supposed to be one of the prettiest sections in the park. Sorry, I'm going uphill. Or I just went uphill. So let's see how it goes. I'm seeing a lot of deer sign, poo, and prints. I haven't seen or heard a single deer yet. Hopefully we'll get one at some point. If not, oh well, we've seen deer before. Here we go. A bit of a road crossing here. And over in that direction, you can kind of see the information sign there. And up that little hill, there are there are 3 burial mounds. American Indian burial mounds. If you're interested in that sort of thing. where the trail comes out, and you have to walk through this campground. But navigating this to figure out exactly where the trail is going to be a little bit interesting. I think I'm just gonna road walk it. Got something in my shoe. I have to stop and get that out. I think I'm gonna just road walk it and look. Keep my eyes peeled for where it goes back to actual trail. Let's see what we can see from here. How cool is it that this is not locked? You can actually come in the cabin. Can't go upstairs. That would be cool, but very cool. So we're back to the pretty part of that Mortimers Shoreline Trail. And it is truly shoreline, right up against the lake here. I noticed it was getting cold and I put my jacket back on. Yeah, it's getting cold. That is ice, my friends. A little bit chilly out here now. Across the water, that is called Boy Scout Island, and there is a trail that goes the perimeter of that island that is part of this park, but it is getting late. Today is the beginning of, or the end of daylight saving time, and I'm a good hour and a half to 2 hours away from the old homestead, and I'm getting tired. And it's getting cold. I don't know if it's the best idea to be hiking on an island at night when it's cold. So I am going to finish this Mortimers Shoreline Trail, and that'll be the end of today's hike.